Lesson 10.4 is solving quadratic proportions. So instead of linear, we're getting quadratic equations to solve, and that's happening because you're going to see that an x times an x, or the x's are diagonal from each other in the proportion. And so remember, we want to cross multiply, so I would have 3x times x, which makes 3x squared, equals 6 times 8, which is 48. And so you could subtract the 48 over in factor, but the easier thing to do would be just to try to get this x alone. And the first thing we would do is divide away the 3, so that at least we have an x squared. That would be 16, and then we would want to square root both sides. But remember that when we square root in an equation, we should get 2 answers. Remember that multiplicity we talked about with polynomials? That power means we should get 2 answers because it's saying a number squared is 16. That's positive 4 and negative 4. So both numbers will work in our proportion. Don't have to check. All right, number 2, let's try another one real quick. Negative 6 times 15, I think, is negative 90. And you would have negative 2 times 5 is negative 10. X times x is x squared. Again, we can just isolate this x squared term. So I'm going to divide away the negative 10. And that makes positive 9 equals x squared. So what number squared is 9? Positive and negative 3. Again, 2 answers. All right, and the very last one. Negative 3 times x minus 8 needs to equal x times x minus 1. A little bit more work to do in this one. Distribute first. So it'd be negative 3x plus 24 equals x squared minus x. So now I'm going to have a trinomial because I see an x squared and I see x terms that won't go away. So since my x squared is positive where it's at, I'm going to move everything over to the right to get it set equal to 0 so I can factor. 3 minus 1 would be 2x minus 24. I need a negative times a positive, and I need more positives. So that would be positive 6 times negative 4. Set them equal to 0, so that would get negative 6, and that would get positive 4. Again, you're not going to have to check in a proportion. They always work. And that's it.